Just straight Brady hate. Wait a minute. This is just straight hate by a guy who's jealous that he is still playing at a high level at 45 when you had to stop at 35.
So he's still there now. Skip is still there on the Fox, Undisputed. He's still there, but I'm guessing there's a deadline of when he's going to be kicked off that show. They said they're not, I guess, going to renew that contract or extend his contract or have negotiations with him. Like, they're just done. Because of the ratings are terrible. The ratings are terrible.
When he came back with this reboot after X amount of weeks, when the breakup was there, I go, this is the new show, the new format. You had an athlete a week, three people, different people all the time.
Little Wayne
is the intro. He's shaking his hand, going, "So brother, clap." I go, wow. It turned into more of like a Vegas show.
Yeah, it was
than hard hitting sports journalism. And my thing, you reap what you sow. The chicken's gonna come home to roost. You know what happened with him and Shannon? He crossed the line 2 to 3 times where I said, "Wow, and it's justice to me."
That's the point. That's what you do. Every time I call something into question, I'm jealous.
No,
Skip, I
never said you were jealous of Baker Mayfield.
Skip, I did what I did. You make it seem like I was a bum. I'm in the effing Hall of Fame.
Okay,
I got 3 Super Bowls.
So what?
So what?
He's way better than you were. He's way better than you were.
It's justice. And big business talks. They don't care how good you are, Skip. How good you think you are. If the ratings aren't there, deuces.
Simple as that.
Simple as that.
Yep, that's a bottom line business.
It's a quite sobering moment for him. He'll write a book or something, or still try to do a podcast.
He has his podcast already. He has a YouTube channel.
He's trying to be relevant and all that. Yeah.
But in terms of the whole,
this is a serious ego. This is ego.
Go ahead, Gus.
No, I'm just saying. In terms of his format with this shit, he's done. When that Undisputed shit came out, you could tell it wasn't gonna work, man.
Yeah.
You could tell. But hey, like you said, he had a good thing going with Shannon, man, and he fucked it up.
He really did.
So he has 160,000.
That's his podcast?
Yeah, he has 160,000 subscribers.
Link.
You had your Shannon Sharp fans that left, and then also the people that was in the middle that said, "I don't like how you treated Shannon Sharp." They left.
Right.
And then you had people that were fans of Skip Bayless and said, "I don't like the way you did Shannon Sharp. I'm leaving." So he was left with this little piece of just people over there. They were saying like the ratings, like he had 45,000 during the draft. Like, that's terrible, bro.
Yeah.
Really bad.
That's terrible. You got like Gil's Arena and people like that doing way better numbers than that. You on FS1, a nationally broadcasted show, and during the draft or the NBA, your numbers are looking terrible? No,
why
can't
do you
like
keep the same format? One person. Why bring 2 or 3 people on? Revolving door. Paul Pierce coming in drunk, saying the N-word. You know, Michael Irvin coming in now and then, and you know, Keyshawn was regular, only consistent. But whether you like him or not, but
he didn't play his hands right.
No, new set, it's all glitzy. It was stupid.
I think his ego kind of got to him, man. But it's tough not to have the ego when you're getting paid the most. And this and that, and you had the crazy show over there, and now you got a show over here, and you made Stephen A. kind of made Stephen A.
I mean, right?
But you got to be in touch with reality.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's about chemistry. Yeah. We have chemistry here. No matter what, if we kick Brian off the show, who are we gonna bring on to have the same chemistry here? They ain't gonna be. I mean,
why do you say Brian off the show?
If we kick Gus off the show. If we kick Gus off the show,
we get up and leave that hat there.
It's the chemistry.
Gus can run this shit.
It's about chemistry, man. It's about chemistry. If you watch Gil's Arena, the chemistry with them, with Gil and especially Rashad being on that show, it's a different dynamic if Rashad leave that show. It's not the same show, man. You have to know that. You have to be smart enough to see that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, let's not diminish his value, though. He brought this whole Cameron and stuff. All this stuff is because of that. All this stuff is because of Skip.
But why'd you watch the show? Yabba yabba yabba.
Yabba dabba do.
Why'd you watch the show though?
For him arguing with Stephen A.
I'm talking
about First Take. And then it was for him arguing with Shannon. I watched it for Shannon.
That's my point.
But still, it was both of them going at it. But still, he started that.
I understand that. But when you watch it, what wears you down with me personally, you know, they all have the same personality. Stephen A., Skip, and Shannon. This last word, I'm right. You know, that's what bothers me. Stephen A. is, oh God, he's a joke.
Oh, God.
I can't take it, but different topic. But Skip's time has come not because of oldness or because he
Partly
it is, sir.
Yeah.
No, he burned his bridges with Shannon.
Yes.
Shannon would have not gone anywhere. Shannon would have had his podcast. Shannon would have
Shannon would
stay, but he would not
Especially
have
if he
left.
got more money.
He now would have left FS1. Had that Eddie didn't do two dumb things.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. But still, he's 73, bro. He's losing. Young people don't want to hear what Skip got to say. You're 73.
Yeah.
Well,
You feel me? You
depending on
73.
the topic. Yeah, I got you.
So he's losing people just off of that, and then also the way he handled the Shannon thing, man. That shit looked terrible.
Skip, what did that got to see what you do? You take personal shots.
No,
when-
I don't take personal
Hold on,
shots.
time
You
out,
started it.
Time out. You would take a personal shot at me.
I didn't
Hold
take a
on,
personal
time
shot
out.
at you.
Wait a
What are
minute.
you talking about?
You would take a personal.
Put your
Hold on.
glasses back on.
Can I finish? You're willing to take a personal shot at me to say this man is better than me because I say he's playing bad this year?
Well, because you just
Go ahead.
you disrespect him. It's
ahead.
just so.
Terrible.
It looks terrible.
As a man, as an adult, I felt bad for Shannon that day.
And I'm telling you, I can't find it, man. In the beginning of their first season, they was going back and forth, doing a little argument thing, and Skip pretty much was like, the reason why you on this show is because of me type vibe.
Oh, wow.
Like he said that.
On an episode?
And I was just sitting there watching like,
What the hell is going on? Right?
I'm paraphrasing, but that's pretty much what he said
It's
and
some
what happened.
plantation
And I was just sitting there kind of like,
Yeah.
I was just like watching like, what
It's
the
some plantation
fuck?
mentality.
Did he just say that?
Not to say that word plantation, but there's a tone of
Slight racial undertone.
Right.
know your place. Know your place.
Bruh,
Know
when
your
he
place.
said that, I was just sitting there like, what the fuck? I can't believe he just said that shit.
Know your place. Yeah.
On TV.
Yeah. And, you hate
And
to
then
go
they still
there,
went
but-
5 or 6 years after that, but then he'll throw out some disrespectful shit here or there,
Yo, Jack.
and then eventually Shannon was like, you know what, fuck this, man. I see where I'm at, as far as people want to see me, and in my show, and my Club Shay Shay, and my this, and my da da da,
yeah.
and I see my Twitter followers, and my Instagram followers, and all that stuff,
Don't
versus
need
where the
you.
fuck you at.
Don't need you no more.
Right, I don't need this shit. At the end of the day, Skip did a lot, man. He did a lot.
I'd be surprised if he ever comes out with a memoir, which he will ever admit to his wrongdoings.
Stephen A. said he doesn't want him on ESPN. ESPN came out and said, we don't want him on ESPN. We're good. We wish him the best. And then Stephen A. came out and said, hey, I personally don't want him on. I don't want to revisit that whole me and Skip thing again on the thing either. Do you think that's the right answer from Stephen A.?
No, I wouldn't have done that.
Does he owe Skip, being that Skip was the one that brought him on that show?
But would Skip, you could say that, but would Skip accept it?
Does Stephen A. owe Skip?
Where's he going to put him?
Does Stephen A. owe Skip, being that Skip initially said, I want Stephen A. when people were saying, no, we already kicked him off of ESPN type shit. We done with him, da da da. And Skip said, no, I want him here with me. Does he owe Skip?
That's kind of a hard question. You could say obviously yes because he made who he is, but at the end of the day, both of them are proud people. Both of them have made it. And I don't think
Skip would not go. He wouldn't go.
He wouldn't go.
I kind of feel like Stephen A. owe him, man.
No.
You know what the owe?
The obvious reason is yes, I understand, but what's he gonna do? What's he gonna take him?
I understand what you're saying.
Where's he gonna put him?
Skip don't need to be on it, and it'll look crazy if he goes back there.
Right,
And all this
it's
stuff.
a
But for Stephen A.
backwards-
to come out and say, respectfully, no, I don't want him on here and first taking revisiting this, and I'm done with that. I'm moving past that. Da, 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 da.
That's not the topic.
I don't think.
You're not living in the past, so that
But-
part of this speech is dumb.
I feel like,
When you're
man.
gonna have him on first day, you know what you did last time, what you got me pissed off? No. You don't say, what are you reliving? Arguments and negativity? If you're gonna invite him back, I would love to have him on the show. We continue the legacy and, let him ride out in the sunset. But don't say, I don't want to relive moments. What the hell are you talking about?
I just feel like-
so
Yeah,
sensitive?
he said that wrong.
Yeah, he said
Especially
that
like
wrong.
you said, he definitely owes him, man.
He
definitely.
Stephen A. would have been Stephen A.
Yeah.
I was watching him on Fox Sports back in the days with John Sally and them on their show. I forgot what the damn show was called.
Yeah, the Best Damn Sports Show.
Best Damn Sports Show.
That's
Stephen
a
A.
good
used to
show.
go on there, and I was
That
like,
a good
wow,
show.
Stephen A. looks like, wow, he's interesting. Da, 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 da.
That was a good show.
He used to be on there back in the days. But he would have been who he was. But like we say, let him skip like 4 or 5 different levels to just say, here we go now.
Prime time, New York City, baby.
Here we go now. I feel like he owes Skip. ESPN already said no. He could have came out and said, you know what, I would love to have Skip here, man.
What about-
But unfortunately,
what about,
my bosses are saying no.
What about Get Up in the Morning with that guy? Who's a really nerd.
get up with
Greeny or
I don't like Greeny. I don't like Greeny.
Neither
I
do
mean, he's successful. He's been around forever, but I don't vibe with him. Seems kind of geeky, and
He's real
I don't
geeky.
vibe with him.
He's obnoxious, accountant looking dude. Yeah, come on.
Skip Bayless had a good run. The shit's over with though, man.
Yeah.
You got your 160K right here on the Skip Bayless show, which is wild. We have 140,
We have 140.
and we don't have the type of platform that he has.
Or lighting or makeup, or craft services.
Or backing.
But that's just wild. You know, that lets you know.
We have a Skip type of guy. You know.
Social
We're Shannon and Stephen
We have a Molly.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Anyway, guys, appreciate you. Let us know what you think. Does Stephen A. owe him?
No.
Is Skip, are you happy he's gone? Or should he
Yes.
get another chance?
No.
Or should he just ride out to the sunset with all his money and
Yes.
call it a day?
Ernestine.
Yeah, with Ernestine. Let us know, guys. We appreciate you stopping by, checking out this video, man. See you next time.
Put your glasses back on.